American history is a comfort to Americans, for it teaches that God, a kind providence, brings good out of evil. His mercy is greater than all his works. George Washington knew the all-wise and most gracious providence well. He believed the gates of paradise are wide, and the blood of the Lamb has obtained entry for all redeemed, willing children of the Father. Washington recognized that every man rises and falls on the choices he makes every moment. Like Abraham and Moses, Washington pleaded with God, whom he referred to as that being in whose hands are all of human events, that being who sees, foresees, and directs all things, and especially at Valley Forge, that being who is powerful to save and in whose hands is the fate of nations. Throughout his life, Washington appealed to this God of mercy with loud cries. He conquered in the name of the all-wise and all-powerful director of human events, led in his ways the Lord and giver of all victory, and died in his bosom the pure and benign light of revelation. Washington was not a stranger to sorrow, cold, hunger, persecution, violence, or terrorism. George Washington's greatest accomplishment was to face misfortune and conquer it. He achieved victory by discipline, commitment, prayer, and the graced ability to bend his will under the yoke of a kind providence. He was a stoic who triumphed over suffering with ascetic heroism. Consider the stress General Washington endured, the courage and spiritual confidence he mustered with his pitiful army, and the victory he and his men achieved against all odds. It will not be believed that such a force as Great Britain has employed for 8 years in country could be baffled by numbers infinitely less, composed of men oftentimes half-starved, always in rags, without pay, and experiencing at times every species of distress which human nature is capable of undergoing. More than 200 years after his death, his deeds, letters, and handwritten diaries continue to disclose the depths of George Washington, sincerely the most spiritually enlightened and courageous man among the best of the Founding Fathers.